Welcome in, everybody, to TV Sports 27. We are so glad to have you here as we are going to conduct our Super Bowl live stream. This is part of our Carolina Panthers Jake Delhomme franchise mode. Not Carolina Panthers for long, though. We encourage you to sign up at patreon.com/TV Sports 27 to see what happened to Coach Jake Delhomme in the offseason. And to see all the playoff brackets as well, to see how we got to this game. Tonight, it's the Dolphins and the Packers. We are going to live stream the game, computer versus computer simulation. As you know, with Madden, there's no way to do a computer versus computer game, so I have to do some tweaking once we get into the game, so give me a moment to do that. But sit back and enjoy this one. It's Tua Tagovailoa versus Jordan Love. You guys know with our previous franchise mode in Madden 20. We coached the Dolphins for 7 seasons, took them to 1 Super Bowl, but could never get to that Super Bowl victory. And you guys know that Jordan Love in our Broncos franchise in Madden 20 was the quarterback of the New Orleans Saints and went to 2 Super Bowls with them, winning one of the Super Bowls. So although if we're following a new timeline, it's a new experience for both quarterbacks. If we're following a previous timeline, lots of Super Bowl experience here. But it's a first time ever Super Bowl matchup, not only for real life, but for me in video game world. I've never had the Packers and the Dolphins in any Super Bowl in franchise mode before. So hope you guys enjoy this one. We live streamed last year. It was the Eagles defeating the Texans. This year, the Dolphins and the Packers. I'll see you at the end of the video to cheer on whoever the winner might be in this latest Super Bowl. And of course, for the Dolphins, I love their 2000s uniforms. I wore those with our franchise mode that we did with the Dolphins. I refuse to wear what they wear now because I think they're terrible. So it's the Dolphins wearing the 2000s look here against the Packers. So enjoy this one from San Francisco.
As EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings you the biggest game of them all, the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games. A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
It took Jordan Love a little while for him to get his chance to start in the NFL. He had to watch Aaron Rodgers for a number of years, but guess what? Aaron had to watch Brett, and it paid huge dividends. And it sure looks like Jordan Love, to start his career, is doing the same. He didn't just watch Aaron Rodgers. He worked on his game. He developed his game over 3 years. And when he got his chance, he sure looked like a young star at the position.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Love out of the shotgun. He's going deep this time. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively. Right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Love. That's It's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. They kick the running back in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Gets this one to Watson. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers. They send a man in motion. Play fake, it's Love. Reed's got it. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. It's Cater Kohu up to make that play. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackle made by Jair Brown. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Running back sent in motion. Throwing his Love on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Going run again with Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the pistol, here's Love. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. His return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here come the Dolphins as they get set for their debut series. They'll be led out by a proud Samoan and one of your few fellow lefty QBs, Brock, Tua Tagovailoa.
And he doesn't have the advantage he usually does coming off a bye week. Both these teams came in here well rested after a Sunday away. Of course, that means an extra week of prep work for this defense too. So he's got his work cut out for him to find ways to attack them today.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. Launches one deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Breaks the tackle, still going. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count.
Holding offense.
Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. Here we go, 2nd and very long. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Man in motion here. First down throw. Here's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Only 3 yards that time. They're left to figure out a 3rd and 15. Love from the gun. He's got Watson. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Now we're going to see the Dolphin offense for their 2nd drive of the contest. And it was a situation they prepared for, no doubt, Brock, but hoped that they wouldn't see. They're down early in the biggest game of the year.
Hey, listen, nobody said winning championships was easy. This is an early test of whether they've got the resiliency to win it all. And we know this. When that final second ticks off, most Super Bowl champions, they've been the most resilient players, too.
Tua off the play fake. Has the connection to Smythe. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Tua now from the gun. This finds Smith. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Hit applied by Keanu Benton. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Here's Tua again. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle. Packers into a nickel defense, 3rd down. Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. Has a man, it's Achane. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Neither side separating much so far. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the 34. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down. They put a receiver in motion right. Love on third and short. That's complete to Musgrave. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And they're going to bring him down after a good gain to the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Here's Love to throw. That's to the sideline, and it's a catch by Watson. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They kick the running back in motion. Here's 2nd and 5. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Love now. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds.
Offense.
So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. 4th down, here's Love. That's caught beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Working inside the red zone. Able to get it to Reed. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Loves to throw again. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Packers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he... Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. Extra point from Blankenship is up and good. And the Packers double their lead to 14. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 25. And he's all the way touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins start to fight back with their first points of this game. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Dolphins chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Packers are headed back to the field, so we'll get a look at Romeo Doubs. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So now we get a stoppage. Looks like a timeout called by the defense. A 2nd down throw here for Love. Watson with the catch. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, looks like the 30. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Love looking to pass. That finds Jacobs complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Reed will go in motion right. Jacobs running behind center. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They stick with Jacobs. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Hauled in by Musgrave. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning. The Packers with a chance to add to their lead. They have themselves another 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion here left. Thrown on 1st down, Love. On target to Musgrave. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Play fake, it's Love. Intended for Reed, but it's intercepted. Picked off, Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins get the football on the 1st turnover of the contest. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT.
First down, here's Tua. Still, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Another try following the sack. On target to Waddle. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. So before third down whistles, and yep, the timeout comes in. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Taken in by Smith. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Packers will take over possession. They've got a man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Taken in by Dawes. And he'll get it up to the 27. The Packers take their first time out. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. From the 27. That's complete to Musgrave. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Takes the handoff, now Love. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Target that time, Jaden Reed. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Love from the gun. Toward the sideline and caught by Reed. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense returning to the field a final time before the half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins earn the chance to tie before halftime. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Looking to throw. Complete on a slant to Watson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2nd and 3 now. He'll throw it. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. That's caught at the 25. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. That's halftime in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. As we'll kick you over now to Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman. Coach, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Dolphins are back on offense. Tua Tagovailoa out there once again. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Tua. That's Hill on the slant. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running back, motioning right. From the 37. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
3rd down run from Achane. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. He's throwing deep to the left side. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. No return on that punt. And they're going to take over possession. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. Back to the line they go. It's second down. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So things getting a bit tougher following that penalty. We got 2nd and 15. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll fight the good fight forward to around the 21. Give him 3 on that run. 3rd and 12 coming up. Love. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong, where I sit and judge a defense. I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Dolphins and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be Dolphins football. Ball at the 33 for first down. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Looking to his fullback now. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Devon Fuller bringing that play to an end. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, a give to A.J. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd down carry for A.J. This is ahead for about 5. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. Got him 5 yards back, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Tua off the play fake. Able to find Achane. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains.
And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And it'll be their football. Running back sent in motion. Thrown on first down, Love. He fires one deep down the left sideline.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
That one's incomplete over the middle. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Motioning Watson left. Throwing his Love on 3rd. Gets this one to Watson. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
The Packers send out their punting unit. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Punt meets him at the 28. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Tua out of the pistol. Got his target. It's Hill. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Blitz coming, Tua. Completes this one to Hill. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa. Taken in by Smith. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Amendola able to put it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Throwing, Love. On target to Musgrave. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Handoff here to Jacobs. And this one does not go far. It's a gain of 3, but that still leaves him with 2nd and 17. Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's Packers football, and if they hold this lead through, they'll claim a 5th title. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Love from the gun. Sheds, but there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't the linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you. on big man.
Third and long for him here. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner. But they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. From their own end zone, and he gets it away. It's taken at midfield. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Dolphins will have themselves a short field to begin the drive. Ball on the 45, first and 10. Tua now from the gun. He's got Smith. Dukes out a one-stop. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They strike for 23 yards. And it'll be first down, Miami.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The drive picks up here, first and 10. They go play action with Tagovailoa. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Running it after the penalty. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's a design boot. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Running with H.A. and out of the gun. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. Desperation time here on fourth. Flush down now to it. Oh no, the ball is loose. Packers pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, whether they recover that one or not, either way, they were turning the ball over there. But no doubt, probably stings a little bit extra fumbling it away instead of just being stopped short.
It sure does. Because look at the defense. Look at what you just gave them momentum-wise. Not just the ball, but the spirit of those guys knowing, yeah, they not only stuffed you, but they could rip that ball away from you too.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming. Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Play fake, it's Love. That's caught for the first. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Didn't read the intended target. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Slot receiver headed left. Here he is on 3rd and long. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Brings it in at the 12. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they'll get ready to go on
Sports jumping
offense.
in with you guys. I've been watching along with you, watching the whole
And the
game.
drive will start out
This
with
is
a 1st
a
and 10.
pretty big make it or break it drive, I think, for the Dolphins.
Going play action, Tagovailoa. Buying some time left. And they get to
Well,
him
that
as
wasn't
he
good. I
was
want to see how
trying
that played
make
out.
something happen.
Yeah, this is pretty much down to it for Miami. 5 minutes to go.
2nd down.
I don't know if they'll have many more chances after this. It's been quite an exciting and close Super Bowl. Crazy scores at the end of the 2nd quarter, but we're going to see with just a little bit of time left if Miami goes with an interesting running call. I know they've been pretty successful running it today, but let's see how this one turns out. It's going to be a good ending here in the Super Bowl.
He'll throw it. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Packers will take over possession. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Dom's the man in motion right. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Taken in by Doms. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Second and 3 now. Love out of the shotgun. He's on the move. He's on the move. And he's brought down at the line.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Packers up by 4. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Going run again with Jacobs. And they bring him down right at the 46-yard line. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Jacobs. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Well, there you go. We said that final drive for the Dolphins looked like it was going to be make it or break it with 5 to go. They went 3 and out off of a deep throw, or no, it was a sack, and then a shocking running call on second down. And then what looked like a screen on third down, throwing the ball right into the turf. I'm going to say, though, a forced injury timeout may give Miami a shot at a Hail Mary here. Now the Packers are going to have to go for it. Let's see. This could get interesting. This injury, one of the biggest injuries in Super Bowl history, they're going to throw the ball, and that has just, they probably should have just let him score. They would be better off letting him score and taking a shot at trying to score themselves, get an onside kick and score again. But with that, it is official. The Green Bay Packers, Jordan Love, has won, if you're counting our universe, his second Super Bowl, if you're counting real life, his first Super Bowl, and another Packers quarterback legend is born, folks. Congratulations to the Green Bay Packers. The Super Bowl trophy will stay in the NFC for another year. The Eagles and then the Packers. Green Bay Packers, your Super Bowl chance. I'll let you listen to the finale. I'll try to jump on this weekend to stream the off-season with Coach Jake Delhomme before the big wrestling festivities this weekend, so be on the lookout for that, and patreon.com/tvsports27 to see what team we're headed to next. We have big changes coming to franchise mode, but the Packers, your Super Bowl champs.
And I think it's still sinking in at different points for each player, Brock. Look at these shots. These guys have reached the crowning achievement for anyone who steps foot onto the gridiron as kids. Champions now, every one of them.
And it is something, Kate, they can never, ever have taken from them. I think you and I have come across many Super Bowl champions in both this game and in champs in other sports, right?
Yeah,
and you hear the same message. This is something that was so hard to achieve, and it's something that nobody, not time, will ever take from them. What a moment.